Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is News at 12. In the local scene, Governor Noel Rizal plans to include insurance coverage for barangay tunnels in Albay under the 2026 Annual Investment Program. Rizal said the plan will cover around 30 barangay tunnels per barangay across the province. He said the initiative seeks to protect community volunteers who serve as frontliners in maintaining peace and order. Rizal added that these volunteers are often exposed to risks while on duty, making insurance essential for accidents or health emergencies. The program is part of his broader efforts to support the welfare of local frontline workers and strengthen peace and order initiatives. Rizal announced the plan during the Provincial Development Full Council meeting on September 17. In other story, the Albay Provincial Tourism, Culture and Arts Office have honored Maria Josefa Imperial Aquino for being among the awardees of the first Philippine Tourism Awards. The Department of Tourism launched the awards to recognize individuals, institutions, and local government units for their contributions to tourism growth and promotion. The Sangguniang Panlalawigan ng Albay earlier issued Provincial Resolution Number 0794-2023 recognizing Aquino's outstanding contributions to the province tourism sector. Aquino was one of the three posthumous Tourism Pillar awardees cited by the Department of Tourism for lifetime service to travel and tourism. Her legacy continues to inspire Albay in advancing tourism grounded in culture, identity, and community pride. In the national scene, Senate Deputy Majority Leader J.V. Ejercito believes the recent change in House leadership could serve as a much-needed reset for the legislative body. Leyte Representative Martin Romualdez resigned as House Speaker during the session. Senate President Pro Tempore Panfilo Lacson and Senate Committee on Finance Chairman Sherwin Gatchalian declined to comment on the shake-up. Ejercito expressed hope that key officials will stay in their positions to maintain community. He highlighted Nueva Ecija Representative Micaela Suwansing, chairperson of the House Committee on Appropriations, as crucial to this stability. Ejercito said stability is key. Committees like Appropriations is essential as Congress transitions under its new leadership. In other story, the lawyers of former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte are asking the International Criminal Court to grant his temporary release. Lead counsel attorney Nicholas Kaufman said prolonged delays and logistics issues have stalled the review of Duterte's fitness to stand trial. The defense noted that questions about Duterte's fitness were raised before his initial appearance. They also said two requests for status conferences remain unresolved as the prosecution opposes Duterte's release. The International Criminal Court has yet to decide on the request, with proceedings on hold pending further review. In other news, Batangas 1st District Representative Leandro Leviste is calling on the Department of Public Works and Highways to cut project costs through reforms in the detailed unit price analysis. Leviste said lowering costs would allow the government to build more infrastructure without seeking extra funds. At the House budget hearing, he cited a previous order by former Secretary Rogelio Singson to cut rates by 10%. Secretary Vince Dizon said the department is already reviewing the proposal to make sure public funds are used efficiently. And in the news outside the country, at least 142 environmental defenders were killed globally in 2024, according to a report by Global Witness, while 4 others were reported missing. Most of the victims were indigenous people, farmers, and activists opposing destructive projects such as mining, logging, and agricultural expansion. Colombia recorded the most deaths with 48, followed by Guatemala with 20 and Mexico with 18. Over 80% of the killings happened in Latin America, raising the region's total to more than 2,200 deaths since 2012. The group said true figure may be higher due to underreporting and called on governments to protect environmental defenders and hold perpetrators accountable. And finally, in the news outside the country, Israel's defense minister declared that Gaza is burning after heavy overnight strikes on Gaza City. The strikes came as Israel appeared to move ahead with planned new offensive. United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio suggested the operation may have already begun as he left Israel for Qatar. Palestinian residents reported widespread attacks across Gaza City. One strike hit a home in the Western District, killing at least 5 people, including 2 children, according to Shifa Hospital. The Israeli military has not confirmed whether the offensive is underway. Hamas said it will only release hostages in exchange for Palestinian prisoners, a permanent ceasefire, and an Israeli withdrawal from Gaza. And that's all for the news at 12, September 19, 2025. We'll be back next week for more news updates. And thanks to our news writer, LJ Lurejo and Leah Guazon. And on the technical side, Chad Bobis. And our Provincial Information Officer, OIZ, Marty Gonzalez. And under the supervision of our Governor, Noel E. Rizal, I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.